Hi Scorpio, welcome to your March 2022 Love and General reading. I'm Gemstone Tarot. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It's for you if you're cross-watching for a Scorpio, and it might be for you even if you're not a Scorpio. Who knows? What do we need to know though for lovely Scorpio? This is love life, destiny, career, weird stuff, whatever comes up. Using the Rider-Waite, we've got two cats with us today. There they are. There is Leia having a wash and Valentine pretending that she can't hear me. Take my phone off the bed as well. Let's be professional. Okay, Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Scorpio. What do we need to know? March 2022, that one. Ooh, some of you are a bit tired of something. Let's have a look. Scorpio. I don't normally have to shuffle them this much, but it feels like I do. Wow. No one else has had that one. I knew you were going to get that. Ooh. Okay. Most interestingly, the thing that catches my eye first is this. So this guy popped out, the Emperor. Okay, here he is. Father of the Tarot. Divine masculine energy. So I've just put lip salve on. My lips are a bit... Father of the Tarot, divine masculine energy. Okay. I had a little hunch when I was taking this out for you that this lady would not be far behind. So we have the Empress as well. Don't know why. It seems really significant that, because when you're doing tarot, and you'll know this if you do tarot, just sometimes it's like you go in these shuffling and you just get, for me in the back of my kind of teeth, I just get this feeling of the Empress is coming out. You know, where's the Empress? Well, we'll be here in a minute. So, okay. These are divine counterparts, obviously mother and father, husband and wife, whatever you want to call it. I feel a lot of energy coming off this pairing. It feels like a pairing that may have been through the multitudes. It feels like a story. It feels like a journey, okay? Like you have travelled a lot together. And that could either be literally, but for most of you, I feel it's metaphorical with you and this person, okay? So these guys are there. Emperor and the Empress, divine counterparts. It feels like, it's almost like Hercules. You know, Hercules had to, or most heroes have to do a quest. And then the story is always that somebody then sets them a quest. And with Hercules, I think he had 12 labours. He had to clean out this stable that could never be cleaned out, steal this snake and do all sorts, you know, really difficult things. I'm kind of feeling the energy here of there being a bit of a quest for maybe you and the other person, for the Emperor and the Empress, to get to where they need to be. And I feel that there has been certainly some difficulty to acknowledge. This card, which felt very kind of like it was your card, came out. 10 of Wands. When you get the 10 of Wands, you have taken as much as you can take. And I don't mean taken, it's a bit like being obliged, isn't it? It's like, I'll do that, I can do that. No, I'll do it. Give it to me, I'll do it. I'll shoulder that burden. This is all good until it kind of is too much. And then the person cannot carry the burden home and they surrender and drop the wands. There's something here, Scorpio, about winning. There's something about getting to the finish line, and some of you may have felt in the last month or two or few months or even couple of years that getting to the finish line meant carting this whole load of wands with you. So in other words, this will be hard work. This relationship, I suppose, with the Emperor and the Empress, it's going to be hard work. I'm going to just keep my head down. I'm going to keep going. I'm not sure that that energy flies anymore. Okay, there is something here about rebalancing, about building, about the way that justice is, and about what the universe wants for you in Pisces season, which is March up until about the 20th. You know, a sister sign of yours, a water sign. The universe wants to help you make this easier. With that in mind, major arcana, justice. Libra energy as well, so some of you might be dealing with a Libra. But more importantly, justice is when the universe wants to rebalance things and says, you know, things are a bit out of whack. Not enough is going Scorpio's way. I feel like you may have given and given and given and given. This could be in your work life and your personal life. I feel like it might be both, actually. You've given and given and given, and you find yourself with somewhat of an empty tank to fill, okay? And then justice comes in with the scales and the sword, and the universe wants to balance this up. So if you're dealing with Emperor, Empress energy, masculine, feminine energy, divine counterpart energy, and one of you in the relationship is definitely putting out more than the other one, I feel there's going to be a redress of balance. I feel the power dynamic is going to change. And this change, I think, has been coming for quite a long time, because we've got the Eight of Swords, and the Eight of Swords is an inability to see. You know, this person is bound, they can't see. They feel like these swords surround them from all sides, and that's what it's felt like to you. Like there's no way out of this, there's no way forward to this. Where's the exit sign, you know, where's the trapdoor? How do I get out of this? And it feels like once you realise it's not all on you, it will be such a relief and also a release, but it also then releases you an amount of energy that is available to that other person. And they will pick up on it. Okay, they will pick up on it. Hermit energy. Some of you are feeling... Some of you might be feeling a bit angry if there has been a power balance problem. You may be feeling like you need to distance yourself a little bit from something or somebody until you've regathered your strength and got your ducks in a row again, you know? And I get that, I do. By the way, if this reading resonates with you, Scorpio, if this is your story, there will be an extended reading as usual, and the link is below the video in the description box. Forgot to say that at the beginning. It feels like you're taking your lamp home. You know, this is like Gandalf the Wise, isn't it? Somebody who just separates themselves, goes off to the edge of the community, spends time in introspection. Some of you may need a little bit of time apart from something or somebody just to be able to see how to get back into it. Or somebody may, you know, these two are very much kind of divinely joined, but also they have their challenges like anyone else. And I feel like you do too. I feel like this is the up and down of the roller coaster journey of this relationship. There is a burden, and there is a feeling of restriction. And then there seems to be a kind of, it feels like there's a kind of a breaking point, but it's not breaking point in a bad way. It's like breaking point, like the sun breaking over the horizon. But I will bet it will be when you drop that and say, I just can't go on like this. I can't carry this for you anymore. You know, if this is a work thing, you will feel, whereas before you may have just taken on your colleague's work and just let them take credit. It's not anymore. You know, you're not someone's just dumping ground for this. And it feels like you also, as a bit of a reflex, stop giving out as much, stop being so generous, stop helping, and maybe stop responding quite so much and talking quite so much. The Four of Pentacles is a card of playing your cards close to your crest, close to your family crest, like we all do, close to your chest. You're not letting out things for free. It's like, ain't getting this for free, you know, it's, you have to work for it. I feel like you're going to make this person work a bit harder for it. And I like that energy. Let's have a look. What are we talking about? I want to clarify something. Okay. What's going on between this Emperor and the Empress, please? Can I have a little look at that? Right, okay. We're getting down to it now, Scorpio. Oh my God. There's a lot. There's a lot. Okay, if this is someone that you haven't had it out with in a while, or you've been thinking, maybe you've not been in touch much, or you haven't touched base, as they say, it's all coming out in the wash. It's all coming out in the bag. Let's look at the cards that I got. Gosh, where to even begin? Okay. King of Swords. This is a buttoned up person, if I ever knew one. You may be dealing with an air sign, because he does represent traditionally air signs. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So you could be dealing with someone who's an air sign. But more importantly, he is buttoned up. He's difficult to know. He boxes his feelings away. He squares it away. He compartmentalizes. Some of you might have been dealing with somebody who is a bit difficult to know in some ways. And I'm not getting really bad cards coming up, sneaky cards, third party cards. I'm not getting that vibe either from the reading. I'm getting more of a serious, not exactly a fan of expressing his feelings type vibe, you know? I mean, you only have to look at him. He just looks so ginger, and I mean ginger like tentative and shy and not willing to just jump in, okay? There's a lot of affection for this person, because I don't know if he can do much more than what he's done. That's the thing. He struggles with expression of feeling. He struggles with intimacy. Yeah, okay. He may have been holding you off a bit. Not deliberately, not manipulatively, just because that's his limit. That's what he can manage at the moment, you know, that's his history of relationships makes him reluctant to show his cards, to open his heart, to wear his heart on his sleeve, okay? But there is so much inside this person. It's like it is a cauldron of stuff. Okay, and then what do we get? 2 aces. Ace of Cups, look at that. Big, juicy, unconditional, beautiful love. Dove from above, the cosmic hand. We've got it all going on, people. I love this card. A heart beats inside this King of Swords. A heart that is full to bursting. I mean, this is gorgeous. And to go with it, and I love it when I get the Ace of Cups, I really want there to be a second ace, because I feel like sometimes the Ace of Cups on its own is a bit limerent. It's a bit, yeah, Ace of Cups, you know, where it's kind of, I love you, I love you, I love you. No, I love you, and you put the phone down first. And you feel like it could just float off with its loveness, you know, glitter and unicorns and all that stuff. So I find when it comes up with another ace that it's anchored somehow. And what do we get with the gorgeous Ace of Wands? And that's good for you Scorpios, because it's sexual chemistry, passion. I know. Passion mixed with that Ace of Cups. Those two mixed together. I mean, easy, Tiger. This guy is not how he seems on paper. You know, he's not. He's buttoned up, but he's got a lot under the buttons, okay? That's just what I'm saying, if you know what I mean. Okay, and then what do we get? And I'm not at all surprised to see this card. The Tower. Love doing that with the Tower. I mean, come off it. Here he is, all buttoned up, all serious looking. Nothing to see here. No, not me. And then one ace after another, followed by the Tower. Well. I do feel like with this Tower that the lid will blow. I don't know how that's going to work, because this whole reading felt for me, first it felt like a roller coaster, a journey, a quest, and any kind of hero quest. And this is you and this person, almost you two kind of making it is like a hero's journey in itself. And most quests undergo difficulties. You meet weird people, the weather turns nasty. If you're at sea, there's a big storm, you know, it undergoes lots of things. And it feels like the roller coaster turns into a real storm, you know, like in a film, lightning and storm clouds and rain and wind and buffeted and oh my God and all that stuff. And there it is. It feels like it. Can't help it. It feels like it. The lid will blow. We do have a full moon about the 18th of the month, something like that. We've got a new moon in Pisces on the 2nd. Whatever you want to get out in the open, put your wishes out there on the 2nd, because that's what new moons are for. And particularly when it's a fellow water sign moon, it's going to be really lovely for you. And Justice says that the universe is listening as well. Especially if there's something underneath these robes that you want to see. If there's something you need to know or something that's not being talked about, I feel like everything gets unpacked. Maybe not in a particularly controlled or organised fashion. If you were looking to have a peaceful, nice talk with this person, there's a lot under the bonnet. You know, once they decide to put it all out there, there ain't no stone left unturned. But it is a storm. And storms are chaotic while they're happening, okay? So just know that in a way you might need to be the sense of it, because it will be chaotic when that lid blows, okay? And then we get the Sun. I like this. So you could be dealing with a Leo, obviously, but more importantly, when you get the Sun, you see everything. You know, the moon is all well and good and stuff happens under the moon that's amazing, and it's got its cycle, and at night you can feel, you know, there's borrowed light and it casts shadows and it's magical and all of that stuff. But the Sun is like yang energy. At last, it's this. I can see. I know what I'm doing. You know, it's that kind of energy. I see the light, literally. And then we get the Two of Wands. Here we are looking out. The merchant looks out with the world. Where will we stake our claim? How will this journey happen? What is our next destination? Okay. I'm going to look at some Romance Angel Oracle cards, and the extended reading I am going to, God, what are we going to do? I'm going to look into those two aces from your King of Swords. I'm going to clarify again the Empress and the Emperor. I'm going to look at what difficulties might be holding them back, how they feel about you, what's going on. We're going to ask all the difficult questions, because Scorpio can take difficult questions and demands them indeed. So that's what we're going to do. Whoa. How you doing, girls? Hi, Val. Valentine's awake. There she is. She's listening. Cripes. There's a lot going on here, Scorpio. Okay. Deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. Now again, I don't get dodgy cards. So I don't get third party, hiding, sneaky, stuff like that. I don't really get that. But at the same time, I feel like maybe, you know, like in here actually, they are both wearing a mask. I feel like you maybe both have been holding back. That's what I mean. And it's almost like daring the other person to drop the mask. It's like, well, you do it, you do it, you do it, you do it. It feels like you both need to drop the mask, if I'm honest, and have a heart-to-heart conversation. Maybe not pressing someone up against a tree who looks like they really don't want to talk to you, like that guy. It's like, yes, I want to talk. Just look at that. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And some of them will be difficult, no doubt about that. But it's better than wearing the mask, because you can't be intimate when you can't really see each other. It's that whole into me see, isn't it? Then you get all of these biggie cards for healing. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Hi, Valentine. Hey. Hi, darling. It may not be that it's actually forgiving your parents, but it's not unconnected. And yeah, I'll tell you why. Because whenever you get either the Emperor or the Empress in a reading, and certainly if you get both, they are, of course, husband and wife, but they are, of course, mother and father of the tarot. Hi, Valentine. So it's good to ask, what have my parents got to do with this? What patterns do I see from the mother? What patterns do I see from the father? What am I seeing here? That's not always very easy to see. And know also that the person that you're dealing with is being run by their family patterns too, okay? Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Excuse Valentine. Some of you, I feel, even though you may not have feelings for your ex, although you might have difficult feelings, or this could be your person as well, there is still an element, especially with the mask type feeling, that some old feelings are running the show. And again, this may have been suspected but not talked about. It would help if it could just come out, okay? I don't feel like that is the main energy of the reading. I don't feel like either of you is completely hung up on an ex. But it says the time has come to clear your energy. And sometimes we're not aware that a piece of us still kind of belongs somewhere else and we need it back. Whether that piece is the ability to trust or the ability to love, whatever, you know. Stay optimistic about your love life. This is a roller coaster, it is a quest, it is a journey. It's not completely the easiest. Anything where you get healing family issues, deception, that you're wearing a mask, that there's the Emperor and the Empress involved, obviously represents a challenge. Now, Scorpio, I always say this to you, but you are good for it. You know, you're good for the challenge. You will get your emotional hands dirty. You don't mind that kind of thing. But at the same time, it's just worth recognizing that. Let's have Wisdom of the Oracle for you. Cat's going bonkers. Hey, gorgeous. I'm picking up here that there's something in this relationship connection with this person that you don't like. You do like this person, but you don't like some aspect of the relationship or their behaviour or what's happened or how you are with them or how they are with you. It needs to be honestly talked about. Nice. Wisdom of the Oracle, Colette Baron Reid, you get not for you. You need to be as honest about what you don't want as you are about what you do want, and the person you're involved with needs to be as honest as well, especially if they haven't been. Maybe they've been afraid to say. You may have issues with exes, your ex, their ex, whatever it is. If that's the case, say it, okay? Rather than trying to hide it, it might be better to just get it out there, okay? Then we get flexible. It would be good, and it will require you to be flexible about things. It will require you to make compromises. But before that happens, I feel there's going to be quite an uncompromising conversation first. Like the stormy night conversation where you all get everything out of the bag. And then we get serendipity. I like that. That's luck. It's luck and peace and happiness. And unexpected as well. You know, luck is very often, especially at the moment, unexpected. Let's have an animal spirit card for you. do we need to know? Animal spirit cards. Nice. I did it like as a pair because we've got the Emperor and the Empress, and I'm feeling very much this is a pair reading kind of thing. We get Sandpiper Spirit. Be playful. You and this person, and it may not feel like that if you're going through difficulties or there's been a bit of a few blips, have a really good juju together. You know, it's quite a... There may be in-jokes, there may be ways of talking to each other that they really sing together. And I really like this. If you can find a way to get your confidence back and be playful, I think that will do a lot of good. And then Lion Spirit, be generous of spirit, both of you. Because, like I say, this has been a bit of a journey. Where you've come from and where you're going to has been a big deal. Okay, it's been a big deal. Let's have a healing with the Angels Oracle card. You get serenity, the ability to stay calm under difficult circumstances, okay? And appreciate the small things as you've got them. And enchantment. Remember what drew you to each other in the first place, okay? Whew. Scorpio, that's a heck of a reading. I'm going to go and do your extended reading. If this resonated with you and you want to come with me and do some channeling and some weird stuff and how they feel about you and all that, the link is below in the description box. Do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Namaste.